My name is Stephen M. Uba. The Rules Say Media One Biz is a program organized by esteemed professionals, specialists, career experts, and government officials to provide education on business, finance, and various opportunities, while also imparting valuable hidden knowledge essential for personal development and goal achievement. Topic for this video is ATM card swap and how to avoid criminals from stealing your ATM card. Due to the high incidence of ATM card fraud, the recent media would like to alert bank customers of an existing ATM card fraud which is becoming alarming, to ensure that they are empowered to protect themselves and to prevent them from falling victim to these criminals. The Rotary media has emphasized the importance of being extremely vigilant while transacting at ATMs. Transacting at ATMs is quick and convenient, but unfortunately, criminals exploit these facilities for their own fraudulent purposes. Criminals use various ways to manipulate and distract ATM users in order to gain access to their bank cards and PINs and of course steal their money. Criminals use various methods to commit this kind of fraud, so it is important that bank customers should be aware and take the necessary protective measures. Card swapping process. While using an ATM, an unknown person will approach the victim and try to assist them. Their card will be taken out of the ATM by the criminal who presses the cancel button for the card to eject. It is then swapped without the customer realizing it. The card swap usually happens before the victim inserts their PIN to transact, which prevents the transaction from taking place due to the swapped card being in the ATM. During this process of assisting, the fraudster is close enough to view the PIN. The victim will then leave the ATM after the unsuccessful transaction, either with someone else's card which they don't realize at the point, or without the card which is assumed to be swallowed by the ATM. At the same time, the criminal walks away with the victim's card and PIN, which will be utilized almost immediately at another nearby ATM machine or POS. By the time the victim realizes what has happened and arranges to cancel the card, their money has already been withdrawn. ATM card criminals attempt to confuse bank customers, making them more inclined to accept assistance at ATMs by changing the language on ATM screen so that it looks unfamiliar to a customer, creating confusion. Activating the cardless function to change the way the display usually looks to disorganize a customer. Jamming the card slot or the PIN pad of the ATM to lure a customer to a more remote ATM around the corner or a short distance away. Now, to protect yourself from criminals utilizing this method, please follow these procedures. If you think the ATM is faulty, cancel the transaction immediately, report the fault to the bank and transact at another ATM. Avoid ATM that has no light or surrounded by suspicious people, and never allow your children to withdraw money using your card since they are most vulnerable to card criminals. Have your card ready in your hand before approaching the ATM to avoid opening your purse, bag or wallet while in the queue. Be cautious of strangers offering to help, as they could be trying to distract you in order to gain your card or PIN. Follow the instructions on the ATM screen carefully. Only punch in your PIN once prompted by the ATM. Report suspicious items or people around the ATM to the bank. Choose familiar and well light up ATM where you are visible and safe. Report any concerns regarding the ATM to the bank. Be alert to your surroundings. Do not use ATMs if there are suspicious people in the vicinity. Also, take note that fraudsters are often well dressed, well spoken, and respectable looking individuals. If you are disturbed or interfered with while transacting at the ATM, your card may be changed by being removed and put back into the ATM without your knowledge. Cancel the transaction immediately. Should you have been disturbed while transacting, immediately change your PIN or stop the card to protect yourself from any unauthorized transaction occurring on your account. Know what your ATM card looks like so that you will be able to identify it. Do not ask anyone to assist you at the ATM. Never force your card into the slot as it might have been tampered with. Do not insert your card if the screen layout is not familiar to you and looks like the machine has been tampered with. Do not use ATMs where the card slot keypad or screen has been tampered with. It could be an attempt to compromise your card. Your PIN is your personal key to secure your banking and it is crucial to keep it confidential. Choose a PIN that will not be easily guessed. Do not use your date of birth as a PIN. Don't let anyone stand too close to you in order to keep both your card and your PIN safe. Some fraudsters wait until you have withdrawn your cash to take advantage. Be careful of suspicious people around the ATM. Take your time to complete your transaction and secure your card and your cash in your wallet, handbag or pocket before leaving the ATM. Set a daily withdrawal limit that suits your needs to protect yourself in an event that your card and PIN are compromised. Check your balance regularly and report discrepancies to your bank immediately. After you have completed your transaction successfully, leave the ATM area immediately. Be cautious of strangers requesting you to return to the ATM to finalize or conclude the transaction because they are unable to transact. Skimming or card swapping may occur during this request. Make sure that when transacting at the ATM, you understand the screen before entering a PIN as it could be cardless transaction mode. If you are interested or have any question or want to make an inquiry, just subscribe and leave a comment saying I subscribed and I will personally reply to your comment. When you subscribe to the Real Say Media One Base YouTube channel, you'll be getting notifications on our current updates on business and finances to help you achieve your goal in the business world.